Hey, what's up? This is Richard Bode with Six Magazine. I'm here with Marvin Austin, defensive tackle for the North Carolina Tar Heels. How you doing today, Marvin?
I'm doing good, man. Doing well.
That's what I like to hear. You guys are 4-2. You're our preseason favorite to be a major contender in the ACC. You guys played great at the start, and you won your last game, but your two losses are conference losses. And I know that's got to be in the back of the team's mind. What are you guys doing to get back on track heading into the rest of your conference schedule?
Basically, we're trying to get focused up and get ready for the games ahead of us. Put those two games that we lost behind us, and work on the things that we needed to work on to get better, and basically go and play Carolina football.
Cool. Um, you were a highly recruited recruit coming out of DC, and everybody in the country wanted you. What made you go to North Carolina? Because the USC's of the world, some bigger name schools were coming after you. What made you go? Who else was coming after you for our fans to know? And what made you pick North Carolina?
Well, I was recruited by a ton of schools. I was recruited by Oklahoma, USC. I mean, who's who in college football. And basically, the reason I came to North Carolina was because of John Blake, our defensive line coach, and Coach Davis, because those two guys, their track record, with Coach Blake getting guys to the next level and coaching guys, and then Coach Davis's his track record of getting teams from, you know, nothing to a BCS contending team is what I looked at, and I'm I think I made a good decision.
You did. I'm from Oklahoma actually, and I grew up big Sooner fan. And I just a little story about Coach Blake. I was probably about maybe 12 years old, and I didn't know about the camp, so I called up to the offices, and Coach Blake answered the phone and gave me information. It was just really nice, and I'm like, is that Coach Blake? And it was him. I was like, he's a real cool dude.
Oh yeah, good dude, man.
And one of my good friends, we call him Hot Sauce, but his name's Brad Davis. He was a coach
Uh
out
huh.
there.
Oh yeah,
How
I
was it
know.
having him as a coach?
Oh, it was cool, man. Me and Coach Davis used to go at it. We'd crack on each other every now and then. It was definitely fun to have him as a coach, man. We definitely miss him.
Yeah, he's doing good things out in Portland State right now. But most people have to adjust to college. Your freshman year, you really didn't have to do that. You dominated coming straight out the blocks, had a lot of success, which is seen with your freshman All American honorable mention and your first team All ACC freshman team. But your sophomore year, some people, as far as your production, would say it was a slump, but they don't know that you were
Mm.
getting double team and triple team. How did you deal with that last year, and how are you getting around it this year? Like it's not bothering that much this year with the double and triple teams.
Well, last year, my freshman year, I had Kenton, who was a freak of nature out there, defensive tackle. So he was taking on a lot of the double teams and stuff like that. And then it was just a learning process from my freshman to my sophomore year. And in my sophomore year, I was a little bit nicked up when
Hmm.
not going to some of the games, but I fought through it, and that hindered me a little bit in the way that I played. And this year, I got some of the kinks out, and I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling healthy, and can't wait to get on that field Thursday.
Okay, now Coach Davis, and just from other stuff I read, said you're real jokes on the team. You keep everybody upbeat. What's a good prank you pulled on somebody that nobody knows about?
Good prank. Um, I don't know, man. Like I sold one of my teammates my car,
Uh
one of my
huh.
old cars or whatever, and I still had some keys, and I haven't done it yet, but I was thinking about going to take the car and just like act like he got a total or whatever, just to see his reaction and see how mad he's gonna be. And just say, well, if you go to my dorm, it's right there parked in my dorm or whatever. So I was thinking about that. I haven't done it yet, but I'm probably gonna do it here in the near future. I'm gonna try to get it on camera,
Do that,
put it on
yeah. Do
YouTube or
it.
something.
Do it. Put it on camera and send it to us. We'll put it up so everybody can see it.
All right.
What's the toughest center or guard you faced in your college career?
That's tough. I don't really like get into the guard in the center, and it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I try to just whoever I play, they got in the great jersey, and I'm trying to get in the backfield and get the running backs and the quarterback. But I mean, I probably say one of the better O lines we face. Um, I probably have to say I wouldn't say better O line, but Georgia Tech is definitely a challenge because of the way that they block
Hmm.
and the way that they cut and stuff like that. Some of the reads that you see you don't see in the usual game. So I probably have to say Georgia Tech was definitely a challenge to learn how to play against those guys and adjust the way that they play.
Cool. Who's the hardest quarterback to sack in the ACC?
Hardest quarterback to sack. Russell Wilson. I
Really?
have to say that, yeah, from last year, man. That dude was all over the place, man. Oh, and Tyrod Taylor, but
Yeah,
we
that's what I
got him a
was.
little bit. Tyrod, he's a freak of nature. I can't disrespect Tyrod, but Russell Wilson, he was definitely tough to get to because he get that thing on the run and he gonna let it go.
A lot
He
of
ain't holding it too
people,
long.
he's overlooked. A lot of people don't know as much as they need to know about him, but he's a good quarterback. We like good stories over here at Six Magazine, as I asked you earlier. Since you've been in college, tell me a good story, just the best lick you got on somebody, and then we want to be fair. What's the flip side? Who's hit you the hardest?
All right, well, the best hit I've probably got since I was in college. I don't know. When we played ECU, I got a pretty good hit on the screen. The running back ran the screen,
Uh huh.
and our quarterback Quan Sturdivant, our middle linebacker, I'm sorry, Quan Sturdivant, went up and he had the guy, and he was trying to like strip the ball, and I just came and hit him, and Quan like flew off of him. It was a crazy hit, and I mean I'm known for inserting on people. All my
Uh
teammates, I tell them before the game, man, I apologize if I insert on you and knock you noodle loose, but I probably had to say that hit against ECU was my best one. And the hardest I've been hit in college actually was against Duke. They ran like a wham play where the fullback came and hit me on like I didn't see him, and
huh.
like right at the last minute I thought I was gonna make the tackle and he just hit me right on my side and I couldn't breathe. And nobody noticed it but me. I felt it.
Oh man, that's a good story. You were clear cut first round draft pick if you choose to come out this season. What are you going to factor into your decision to stay or go, and what goes through a college athletes like you mind when you see somebody like Sam Bradford, Jermaine Gresham get hurt, and they would have been first round picks had they left last year?
Well, I try to not even think about the NFL right now. You know, I mean, it's always in the back of your mind, but like Coach Davis said, you want to focus on the season and you want to focus on our task at hand. And right now, I'm trying to go to the ACC championship and win as many games as I possibly can for Carolina. At the same time, I mean, there's a lot of good defensive tackles out there this year, and I feel like there's a lot of things that I can get better at with my game, and take Coach John Blake's coaching and just use that for another year. I mean, it's so many things that go into it, and like I said, right now, man, I'm just trying to focus on the task at hand because you can get distracted by thinking about the NFL and the next level and stuff
Hmm.
like that. So I'm just trying to focus on playing for the Carolina Tar Heels right now.
Okay. Last question. Tell the people something that they don't know about Marvin Austin. Now let me get brief you real quick. And I'm not knocking him down because it's really kind of interesting. But Chris Johnson of the Tennessee Titans, we had him last month, and he told us he likes to watch Lifetime movies, which blew me away. Blew me away. Like, hey, that's cool. There's some things I do that people might make fun of me about, but that's kind of things I'm trying to figure out that the fans want to know that people don't know.
Well, I mean, I really enjoy old cars,
Uh
old
huh.
schools. I'm into the dunks, boxes, and bubbles. I'm in all into that scene, the car customization and stuff like that. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see a number of different cars. No, they are not my cars. I can't I can't afford those cars, but I'm definitely into that. I go to Roxborough, like we have Mondays also. I go to Roxborough to DreamWorks Motorsports where they do a lot of car customizations. Cool guy down there, Adam Wolf, and just talking, tinker around a little bit. And I got a couple places around here in Chapel Hill where I go and hang out. My car buddies. I'm heavy in the car game, man. All
That's
my
cool.
teammates, all my teammates know.
That's cool. Well, thank you, Marvin. Good luck. Y'all got a bye week this week, but next week y'all got a big game on the 22nd against Florida State. Want to wish you luck, and thank you for taking time out to do this interview. I really appreciate it.
All right, man. Thanks for getting in touch with me, man. And like I said, man, keep watching the Tar Heels. You're gonna do some things.
We will. Y'all are 4-2 now. We'll see. Have a good
All right,
season, man. Thanks again.
bet.
Bye.